Hello everybody, this is Hervé Ballot. Welcome to this time to open our hearts and our minds to the infinite. Yoga is an ancient science of self and God realization. Yoga is a Sanskrit word meaning oneness, union or unity. It refers to the bringing together of our attention, our awareness, to abide or to rest in our own essential spiritual nature. Yoga is knowing, studying, making experience of our spiritual nature and living in harmony with it. So as we reach this podcast, this is podcast number 12, we reach to our summer pause. We could take some vacation. We'll have the opportunity to read something about Kriya Yoga. Remember what Paramahansa said, read a bit, meditate more, think of God all the time, or think of ultimate reality at all moment. Stay centered in God, in the universe. And we have 3 books very interesting to read. These are the foundation of Kriya Yoga, really. The first one is autobiography of a yogi of Paramahansa. So imagine Christ, Buddha or Krishna telling their life story in their own words. That's what you get when you read Yogananda's autobiography of a yogi. This is a fascinating portrait of one of the great spiritual figures of our time. With engaging candor, eloquence and wit, Paramahansa Yogananda narrates the inspiring chronicle of his life, the experiences of his remarkable childhood, encounters with many saints and sages during his youthful search throughout India for an illumined teacher, 10 years of training in the hermitage of a revered yoga master, Sri Yukteswar, and the 30 years that he lived and taught in America. Also recorded here are his meetings with Mahatma Gandhi's, Rabindranath Tagore, Luther Burbank, the Catholic stigmatist Therese Newman, and other celebrated spiritualities of East and West. Autobiography of a Yogi is at once a beautiful written account of an exceptional life and a profound introduction to the ancient science of yoga and Kriya Yoga and its time-honored tradition of meditation. Yogananda clearly explains the subtle but definite laws behind both the ordinary events of everyday life and the extraordinary events commonly termed miracles. His absorbing life story that becomes the background of a penetrating and unforgettable look at the ultimate mysteries of human existence. Considered as a modern spiritual classic, the book has been translated into more than 20 languages. It's considered as the best 100 book in the 20th century. It's considered as a reference work in colleagues and university. It's a perennial bestseller since it was first published 60 years ago. Autobiography of a Yogi has found its way into the hearts of millions of readers into the world. Second book, very important, is from Sri Yukteswar, Yogananda's teacher and master, The Holy Science. In this book, The Holy Science, Sri Yukteswar in 1894, under the title Kaivalya Darshanam, states that he wrote The Holy Science at the request of Mahavatar Babaji. The book compares parallel passages from the Bible and the Upanishads. This is the end of the Vedas, in order to show the unity of all religions. Upanishad means that you go and bind to the master. In the introduction, Sri Yukteswar writes, the purpose of this book is to show as clear as possible that there is an essential unity in all religions. There is no difference in the truth inculcated by the various faiths, and there is but one method by which the world, both external and internal, has evolved, and that there is but one goal admitted by all scriptures. So the book compares Sanskrit slokas to passages from the New Testament, especially the book of Revelations. The book is divided into 4 sections according to 4 stages in the development of knowledge. Third book, very important, from Paramahansa Yogananda, Science of Religions. Remember that when Paramahansa Yogananda arrives in the United States in 1920, he goes to Boston and he makes this speech to all colleagues for this international meeting of all religions. And he had very great success to that. So this book states this conference. Very important, very interesting. It's an historic talk because it introduced the teachings to the Western world. He points out the universality of the world's religions and explains why the answers to the ultimate questions of life lie in the direct personal experience of a high reality. It includes a detailed discussion of the scientific basis of yoga meditation. So very important. So now remember to read a bit, meditate more, think of God all the time, meditate every day. You have the basis for that, and have a wonderful rest. Namaste. Let us now prepare and direct towards our daily meditation. Sitting comfortably with back upright without leaning, shoulders get down low and relaxed, nape of the neck long but without tension, gaze to the third eye, the Kutashta, the Yin Tang for Chinese. Tongue in Ardha Keshari Mudra, pointing gently on soft palate. Let us go our breathing to its natural rhythm without controlling it. Now, let's get inside. Let's open our hearts and our minds to the infinite, to pure consciousness, omnipresence. One life, one presence, one power, one unique reality that is called by many names. Consciousness, God, Lord, Ishvara, Allah, Jehovah, Rama, Satamanaha, experiencing as you, as me, as everyone and everything that is in the universe. This reality is the source, the support and the substance of all that is. We are immersed in it. It is in us, around us, between us. We acknowledge that right here, where we are right now, this reality is fully present. Let us recognize and remember that we are like waves on the surface of this ocean of divine consciousness. When we meditate, we return our attention and awareness to abide in that oneness consciousness, recognizing our essential nature. Let's simply move our attention from the periphery of our awareness into the depth of ourselves. Let's put our attention and awareness back at the core of our being, back as waves return to the ocean. Let's become aware of our breath. Notice its natural flow without controlling it. Producing inhalation, exhalation. Breathing in, chant the mantra Hong, breathing your attention within to the energy that goes up. Breathing out, so let's go any thought or concept of separation. Observe and leave thoughts and feelings rising and move into the mind and pass away without listening to them anymore. Whenever thoughts, physical sensation in the body or noises in the environment might distract your attention, gently turn back to the observation of the mantra Hong So. Hong, breathing in, the energy gets up. So. Let us now detach our attention from mantra and the movement of energy, prana, chi. Take consciousness of your physical body, of its contact and mass on the ground. Breathe deeply in, then a profound whisper. Peace emanates from the essence of our being and pervades the mental field, our emotional nature, and our physical bodies. When we carry this portable peace with us, anywhere we go, like said Paramahansa Yogananda, slowly, gently, when you are ready, open your eyes. As we abide in this peace now, let it overflow as blessing for all beings everywhere. Let your inner light shine into the world, and remember to bring in the silence of your heart peace and joy to all that you meet. Namaste.